Hi guys, I'm Sunshine. I'm a law student here in the Philippines. Welcome to my vlog. Today we'll talk about what marriage really means under our law. Most people think marriage is just about love and saying I do, but we learned that marriage is actually a special contract protected by the state. So let's break it down. Let's take a look at what the law actually says. In Article 1 of the Family Code provides marriage is a special contract of permanent union between a man and a woman entered into in accordance with law for the establishment of conjugal and family life. It is the foundation of the family and an inviolable social institution whose nature, sequences, and incidents are governed by law and not subject to stipulation, except for marriage settlements may fix the property relations during the marriage within the limits provided by this code. First, marriage is a special contract. This means that it's not like ordinary contracts such as buying and selling. You cannot just enter and exit marriage as you please. The state puts special protection in it because marriage creates not just private obligations between husband and wife, but also public interests. It will affect the family, and the family is considered the foundation of society. Second, it is a permanent union. That means marriage in the Philippines is meant to last for life. Divorce, for example, is not recognized here, which shows how strictly the law views permanence. Third, it is state protected. The law and the government make sure marriages follow proper legal requirements because society as a whole has a stake in whether marriages are valid or not. Marriage is treated as more than just personal, it is also social. Now, let's look at a real case to understand why the law treats marriage as special. In the case of Chiming Choi versus Court of Appeals in 1997, the Supreme Court emphasized that marriage isn't just about filling out papers or holding a wedding ceremony. The court explained that marriage is a lifelong commitment, a union that creates rights and duties between husband and wife. It is not like signing a contract for a product. You can just cancel it whenever you feel like it. So, for example, in this case, the parties had disputes whether their marriage obligations were being followed. The court reiterated that the purpose of marriage is to establish a family and that both spouses are legally bound to uphold duties like mutual respect, support, and cohabitation. So, what's important here is that this case highlights the legal recognition of marriage as a social institution, not just a personal affair. So, the law protects it because society depends on stable family units. So, whenever you think about marriage under the law, remember it is not optional, it is not temporary, and definitely it is not just ceremonial. The law treats it seriously because it affects more than just a couple, it impacts the family and society as a whole. Guys, marriage isn't just a personal choice, it's a legal and social institution. So, do you think marriage should be permanent? Or should divorce be allowed in the Philippines? Comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Bye for now. See you in my next